Hello everybody, it is Danlags, and welcome back to episode number 143 of Constructing Los Angeles. What is up everybody? We are back in the city today, and first I just want to start this video out and just give a quick shout out to the person that decided they wanted to put wood panels on the side of a car during the car night that we had a few months ago, and that is just, it's really an idea. I've always loved this since it was first built, just because it's so clever, but shout out to Killer Cereal for building this wood panel car. That's funny. But anyway, welcome back guys. We're going to be doing a few things today, some fun things planned, so let's jump right into it. We have all these skyscrapers here in Los Angeles. They're sitting here, you know, with nothing to do. They're all hollow, nothing inside of them. They don't even have a name, heck. So I think that's what we're going to do today, guys. We're going to do a little bit of naming. We're just going to kind of square away what everything's going to be. And then I'm going to actually work on the interior of one specific building. So let's go ahead and get started with the older district of LD over here. It's the first area that I built. So we're going to start off with this building right here, the sandstone building. This is actually going to be an office building right here. So this has already been named. So I just want to kind of keep a tally of how many office buildings and how many apartment buildings we have in the world, because I kind of want to make them about even. So, you know, not too many of either or the other. So with that being said, we have the Los Angeles office building. So that's the first one. We'll probably have a more official name at some other point, maybe like Sandstone Tower or something like that. But yeah, that's a good building. Obviously one of the older buildings. Right here we have Taylor Swiftness Potions. Okay, so yeah, these twin towers here are going to be like two office buildings. I think we might even put like a factory on the first level and then like the office buildings above it. So both of these buildings are going to be the two Taylor Swiftness towers, which is great. Did I name it on the other side? I didn't. I got to do that. So that's good. We have those two squared away. This building right here, I believe, is going to be an apartment building. Let's just see if it has a name. It does not have a name, but this is an apartment building. This is the first building we built. So that one's old, but yeah, this is going to be an apartment building. So we have, let's see, we have one apartment, two office buildings so far. Well, technically three if you want to count those as two each or one each. So yeah, well, three office buildings and one apartment building. Right here we have another apartment building, the Tinsel Towers, which I'm going to be modifying soon, so it looks a little bit better. So that's 3 to 2. Parking garage doesn't count. Hospital does not count. City Hall does not count. We're going to add some more stuff over there later. Obviously it doesn't count yet. Right here, this is going to be an office building. I think I had it originally, I guess, named, let's see, right here. It says Bourbon Apartments. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't really know why I named it that. This is going to be an office building. I think it's going to be better for it. So we have plenty of apartment buildings on the other side of the city. Right here we have Dan's Bistro. This is a really old, really old. I love this though. This is actually like cool. I should probably like finish this up because I really like the idea in here. It's a little bit dark, but let me just go ahead and glowstone it up a little bit so it's not as dark in here. But I like the ceiling idea in here. It's kind of like the industrial looking ceiling. It looks really cool. So we have this I guess restaurant on this side of this building, which is also an office building as well. So that gives us what, 4 office buildings and 3 apartment buildings at this point. All right, so if we move on to this one, this is the Nether Bank, and we called it the Nether Bank because of the quartz. So we got Nether Bank of LD. Right here, this is what we're going to be working on today, guys, in just a minute. This is Bone Meals, the supermarket. I like that name. So we have the first 2 levels of this are going to be the supermarket, and then above that is going to be the office buildings, kind of the corporate section for this particular supermarket. As you can see, it takes forever for it to load in. So if we move over here, we only have a couple more buildings left, and then we'll start to get started with the building because I don't want to take this too long with this. We have the McDonald's Building, obviously the restaurant on the bottom, and then the towers above it. It just says Dan Lags there. I don't know why. I just wrote it there. I'm probably going to get rid of that. So it's more or less like a billboard right now. Outback Steakhouse. So that's office building. That's technically an office building. So that gives us like 6 office buildings now. Even you can technically consider that an office building as well. So this is going to be an apartment. And we have this right here is going to be an office building. So we have an apartment there, 2 more apartments there, so that gives us 7 apartments, 8 office buildings, I think, if I'm keeping track. Those buildings haven't been decided yet. We have, oh, I forgot to mention this. I originally had this plan to be a museum, but I've actually changed the plan of this. It's going to be a subway building now. So this building is going to connect to the subways that are going to run underneath the city when I build those. Again, this is the hospital, and then that's an apartment building. So I think they're pretty close to being even right now. So I think that's pretty good. So obviously we have more to build, but that's good. At least we have like kind of like a even ratio of apartment buildings to office buildings. So that's just what I wanted to make sure was squared away. But anyway, we're gonna be working on bone meals, which is a great name. I love this name. So, you know, that's the kind of the whole idea. I just want to name the buildings and give them a little bit of interior, at least like the first floor and like each one of these buildings, just to give them a little bit more character, because a lot of these buildings are hollow, and that just kind of gives like the ceiling or the city like an empty vibe. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of interior. But bone meals, obviously Nether Bank, we have that building which hasn't been named yet. City Hall, obviously the Eclipse Towers over there. We have Flower Pot Coffee Shop. We got Beacon Enterprises, I think is what we're gonna name that. We got the McDonald's Building, Outback Steakhouse. We got a lot of the stuff has names, but there's still a few things that don't. So I'm gonna go through and make sure everything has names later. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. So here's my plan with this. I did a little bit of like, stuff on the inside, just kind of put some lights in the ceiling. Just made sure it was really well lit for you guys. I might even get rid of this glowstone here in a second. But this first level is going to be I guess a supermarket, as well as the second level. So first thing I want to start off with is just kind of putting in the elevator. So we're going to do that. What I want to do is just take out some gray wool, like right there in kind of like a square formation. And this is going to go up to the ceiling. And this is going to be our elevator shaft, which is going to connect to the second level. And it really will connect throughout the entire building. I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let me just kind of fill this in here. And I think I'll have the elevator door facing this direction there. I think that's fair. So that'll get filled in. And let's see, go like that. So with like I was saying, the elevator shaft is in that corner of the building because that's how I designed it on the outside. As you can see, if the elevator shaft is here, it'll go all the way up to the top level. And it starts to kind of become more narrow on this side. And this is where the elevator shaft will just continue to shoot upward in through this area. So it'll go all the way up to the very, very top of the building, which is right here. And I'm pretty sure that this building is one of the tallest in the server. I think it's probably like the second tallest. 193 blocks at the very top. I think that only trails the Eclipse Tower as the terms of the tallest building on the world. If I remember correctly, yeah, I think, because it's a bit taller than all these. That extra little layer I added there really blew it over the top in terms of that area of the map. But yeah, Eclipse Towers, I think they are, yeah, 222. So Eclipse Towers are by far the tallest. But anyway, let's go back over here and let's actually get started with some building, guys. I don't want to, you know, this is constructing Los Angeles after all. This isn't just looking at Los Angeles. So let's continue here. So this is going to be our elevator shaft right here. And what I want to do is just so it makes sense. I'm really failing trying to get to the inventory. We're going to place another square here of light gray, and just kind of have this filled in. This is one of my favorite buildings that I built on the city. I just like the way it looks, and you know how unique it is and all that stuff. So it's one of my more favorites, I guess. That doesn't make any sense, but all right. So we have that there, and that's going to be our elevator shaft, which looks lovely. I'm wondering if I want to possibly change this just a little bit. No, it's good. It's good. All right, so we're going to have some quartz stairs kind of run right through here. And that's going to be the opening. We can obviously take some wood or whatever block. Gray, or actually probably brown wool might look better in this scenario. Let's see if we can get some of that. Take some brown wool. Maybe even, I might even want to put this right there, just to give myself a little bit more space inside the elevator shaft. Heck yeah. Alright, so this is going to be our brown wool, our elevator door, like this. It's kind of like closed and opened at the same time, more or less. I could put let's see, what are these things called? Tripwire hook. I always forget what those are called. Tripwire hooks there for like the little things, even though elevator doors don't usually have like handles on them. So might keep that, might not. We'll see. And then obviously I'll have the gray wool here kind of connect up like this and just fill it in. And this is going to be our first elevator shaft. Well, the only one, but for the first level at least. Kind of like fill in the rest later, but there we go. So there's the elevator shaft. I might even put some windows in here. We'll see. But obviously I got to like kind of clear this out and make it, you know, I guess, you know, get rid of this light and all that stuff. Get rid of the ceiling on the next level. It's a little bit dark in here, guys. Just hold up. We got this. I'm going to open this up here. This is going to connect to the second level, and this elevator will be used both for the corporate tower above and the second floor of the supermarket. You might be wondering, well, why does the supermarket have 2 floors? Well, Believe it or not, in certain cities, supermarkets do have 2 floors, so it's not like totally weird. You know, you have like because, you know, obviously cities, you know, they're more vertical than they are horizontal, so supermarkets are fairly large buildings, so sometimes they got to fit onto 2 floors. At least I've seen 2-floor supermarkets before. I don't know. You know, at least that's just me. So there we go. That looks pretty good. So we have that. Trying to think on anything else I could do. It's a little bit unsymmetrical because this is 2 here and that's only 1 there, which bugs me to my core. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's a little bit unsymmetrical. I might fix that. I might experiment with it. Like if I were to do this, you know, kind of get rid of this here. Elevator shafts in Minecraft are something that are just, you know, it's like Minecraft was not a game that was built to build elevator shafts, you know. It's just not. It's like, you know, it's unproportional, and you know, Minecraft is you know, very unproportional in general. You know, it's not a game that you play to, you know, kind of make everything proportional. You try your best, but you know, the bottom line is render distance is like holds you back from making things look proportional. So that honestly looks worse than the other thing. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Just put it back to what it was. But yeah, you know, you don't play Minecraft to try to make things proportional. At least I don't. You know, it's too difficult. All right, so that's gonna go like this. We're gonna break that, and this is gonna go right there. And wait, hold on, we gotta place that with gray wool. There we go. All right, so there we go. We have our elevator shaft. That's all I'm gonna do with that for now, guys. So with the rest of this building, let me show you guys exactly what I have planned. So we're just gonna get rid of a little bit of this glowstone so I have some space to build. And right over in this corner is going to be the cashier area. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And how do I want to build these things? It's gonna be a little bit. I'm trying to remember because the last time I built a supermarket interior was Danville, so it's been a while, a little bit rusty. So I'm gonna have to refresh my memory here a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna use some coal blocks. I'm gonna use some quartz stairs. I'm gonna roll with some stone bricks, and I'm gonna put a sign. And I think a little bit of quartz slabs can't hurt. So let's just build a prototype real quick, guys. And what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna place a couple of coal blocks, and then I'm gonna place some quartz stairs kind of wrapping around it, maybe. And let's see, then I'm gonna place some, let's go with some brown wool. Let's take this up right here like that. And then over here I'm gonna again have that brown wool connect to there. We're gonna have this go like that. Actually, we'll probably have it go like that. Then I can have this go here, and maybe even extend that. This is a trial and error thing, people. So that'll be the cash register right there. So this is where like the cashier stands. Right over here is where you kind of pull up, and this I guess the clay, or not the clay, the coal is gonna be like that. You know, like that black runway thing that you put it on, like that conveyor belt. It kind of like your food kind of rolls down it as it gets closer to the cashier. That's what that's supposed to be. Maybe not be the best, you know, rendition of that, but it's decent. It's not great, but it'll work. So something like that. And then obviously we need to put a, well, where am I gonna put this? Maybe like right there. And that really is just an empty sign that kind of like has the, you know, the reader, which will show like your how much it costs and all that stuff, like $274.95, something like that. So that'll be that. And then I might even make these like a whole bunch of different colors even. I don't want to put item frames on them because those are cursed by the devil, so we won't use those. Yeah, let's just leave it like that for now. Again, these are the kind of things that take up space, and that's something that I don't like, so we're gonna leave it how it is for now. I might come back later and tweak it, make it a little bit better than it is right now, because you know, when you build something off the top of your head, it's not going to be perfect the first time. So let's build a few of these. I'm going to put the next one right here. We're going to do a different color for this one. By the way, guys, I have a question of the day that we will get to in just a second. Let me just finish building this, and it's a good question of the day. And I also want to talk about something else once we have that finished. So let me go ahead and just put these last few blocks here. Gotta stop clearing my inventory when I finish things. So something like that. There we go. So we have 2 of those. Again, not perfect, but they're not bad either. So, you know, in theory, you know, the little cashier guy stands right here and takes your order or whatever. Actually, you know what I could do? I could do something like this. Could place like, can you walk between those there? Oh, you can't. Oh, you know what? This is gonna work great. I have a brilliant idea. It's a cashier. Yeah. So these fence gates will hold this cashier in here. Because villagers can't open fence gates. Okay, that guy does not look like a cashier. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hit this guy with a splash potion of harming as much as... Oh, that's actually a pretty decent trade. 11 emeralds for 12... maybe not. I mean, it depends on how many emeralds you have. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I'm stupid. He just climbed right over that. Okay, yep. Dan's dumb, everybody. Dan is dumb. Where'd that guy go? Man, he just booked it. Where the hell did he go? What guy? Oh my man, these people, these villager people are defiant. I'll tell you what. All right, that might not work because the villagers are just gonna hop up, and you know the only really way to solve that would be to put slabs. So that's not gonna work. All right, well whatever. My dream has died. It happens. I think I might leave that there, just like kind of like as a little opening or closing, or even maybe I'll do this. Can I have that like? Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right, well, I'll do the same thing on this side with the brown. All right, well, anyway, before I get to any more dilly-dallying, let's get to today's CLD question of the day. And today's question of the day comes from O-Virus with 2 eyes. And his question is, I live in New Jersey, just like you. Will you ever do a fan meetup? Dun, dun, dun. So, thank you very much for that question, O-Virus with 2 eyes. And let's go ahead and answer it. So, fan meetups. Something that a lot of YouTubers, you know, think about when, you know, the channel starts to grow a little bit. Because fan meetups, in my personal opinion, are, like, really cool. I think that's, like, an awesome thing. Like, whenever I watch, like, YouTubers that have a lot of subscribers, like, they'll do, like, a vlog of their fan meetups, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. So, this is kind of something that I haven't really thought about a whole lot because, you know, relatively speaking, my channel's still not that big of a channel. 200,000 subscribers is a lot of people, don't get me wrong. But when you're comparing to like people that have like millions, it's not as much. However, what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm just trying to pick out some blocks to make some shelves and stuff. But however, that is something that I've always wanted to do, a fan meetup. And the thing about it is, like, you know, you always get nervous because you're not sure if anyone's going to show up and stuff like that. So if I were ever to do a fan meetup, it would probably be at a convention of some sort, whether that be PAX East or possibly Minecon if they ever do that again. I think Minecon got canceled. I might be wrong about that, but I thought I heard something about that, but maybe not. Maybe I'm stupid. But something along those lines, like one of those things. Like if Minecon was in the United States, I would go there. Or if, let's say, we maybe like, I don't know, just any kind of gaming convention that people go to. So that would probably be where I would do it, because I know my good buddy Jack, he actually goes to school in Boston, which is the city where PAX East is held. And he went there last year, and he did like a little fun vlog where he, like, you know, asked people if they knew who I was and stuff like that. So that was cool of Jack to do that. So something along those lines is probably what I want to do, you know, eventually in the future. Like go to one of those gaming conventions and, like, you know, I'll be at certain spot and, you know, see if people want to come out and, you know, say hello. But, you know, that's something that, you know, I think is something that I would love to do, but I don't think it's quite, I think it's something that will happen in the future is what I'm trying to say. I don't think that's something that'll happen soon, but it's something that I would love to do. Like, it's something that I really, really would think would be awesome to, you know, to be able to do a fan meetup. So, thank you for that thought. You know, obviously that would be really cool. So, I guess that kind of answers the question. I mean, I would love to do one, yes, to answer the question, but, you know, that's probably a little bit down the road, because, you know, first off, I don't even like know if I'm gonna go to PAX East this year. I mean, the tickets are kind of hard to get, and I know Jack can get them for me because he like lives there. He got his tickets like last minute last year from like a scalper, so that's probably what I would try to do with Jack. So yeah, that's a cool thought, but thank you for the question. All right, so we have like 4 of these here, and obviously you guys leave your question of the day, submissions in the comment section, on Twitter, all that stuff, blah blah blah. I say that every episode. Let's see. So I want to put something here. Now this is the hardest part, trying to put food down, because food is something that I would have to put in item frames if I want to like showcase it. And I ain't about that item frame life. So That's just something we're gonna have to kind of work around. Now we have melons, which are right here. We can place some melons on one of these. You just put like a few melons, like, and kind of like have them in like assorted spots, like as if they were, you know, been taken and they have the shelves haven't been refilled yet. So maybe like melons, something like that. And then over here we can even put some flower pots down with some flowers in them. Could be a possibility. So we could put like a whole bunch of flower pots down and have like assorted flowers in here. You know, because they always sell those at supermarkets, and maybe put like a dead one there because, you know, the employees aren't being very good. They're running out of the building like those villagers earlier. So do something like that. And obviously we need to put like some like frozen food area, which will probably be on the second level. Oh, you know, I missed a spot right there. That's not good. Let's go ahead and patch that up real quick. All right, so yeah, like something like that. And another thing I want to talk about, guys, before, you know, we conclude today's video, is PC Minecraft. So I've been playing some PC Minecraft lately on my good buddies, the Cribcraft guys. I've been playing on their new server. They have a survival server that, you know, is pretty cool. And, you know, I've started to play a little bit more PC. Like, I think for the first time in my life, I played more PC Minecraft in the last few days than I played Xbox Minecraft, which is like a first. And I'm starting to get used to the controls, which makes me happy. And I gotta say, PC Minecraft's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was always like, why do people, you know, abandon Xbox for PC? But, you know, I can totally see why, because it's kind of better overall. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna switch to PC Minecraft, because that's not gonna happen. However, I do want to start playing that a little bit more. But obviously, like, you know, of course, Los Angeles will always be on Xbox. You don't have to worry about that, guys. I'm not that kind of person that's going to, you know, abandon, you know, things like that. I mean, heck, I'm still on Xbox 360, so I mean, I'm just not that kind of person. I would never leave Xbox. But however, I do really like PC Minecraft. You know, it's really cool. It is really cool. Some of the capabilities some of the different features that are not on Xbox that you can kind of play around with, and I think that's really awesome. And plus, servers are just really cool. You know, you can play whenever you want. You know, whether your friend's on or not. There's not a host. You know, it's obviously a server, so you know anybody can be on at any time. There's really not a whole lot of lag you have to deal with. It's pretty good. Too good to be true. So. That's something that I'm thinking about starting soon. Is like you know, like a whitelisted server for myself, like a private survival server for like just me and my friends to play, and maybe we'll record some videos on it. Tyler and I have something like that planned, since Tyler's getting a new PC which very soon, so that's gonna be exciting. But I think with that, guys, that's gonna be where we're gonna close out today's video. Again, we have some stuff going here. I might even add some like frozen food shelves, like right here, even right next to the elevator. But we have the cash registers. We have a couple of things there. I might even make these taller, but yeah, I might even make like an aisle right here as well. But supermarket in Los Angeles is going to be a nice addition once it's done. I need to light it a little bit better, but for now, this is a great start to it. So obviously, the same exact thing is going to be on this level right here, as you can see. And I'm actually going to quickly get rid of this line of light gray wool before we close today's video. So with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, feel free to leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or on Twitter. Be sure to look out for another one for next episode. And with that, guys, thanks for watching. Give it a like if you did enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.